prime time I drop our lines. Let it go. Let it go, first. Let it go. Brooklyn. Yo, when it's prime time I drop our lines, that's amazing. In 99 I'm hot blazing. Lyrical killer like Jason. Standing up on that trace of Lincoln. Murder is the case when I'm battling. Cause I act like I'm in the war zone, throw rounds like a javelin. Stabbing you in the abdomen, leaving your throat beating, babbling. Ass out and stiff like a mannequin. Massively masculine. Matching our herds with a passion. Buckle up and trust motherfuckers like cars crashing. Frozen ashes, a type of woods and green jackets. Nazi ball killer off on the sperm of 40 gases. Spitting battery acid that alone to skin. Wicked like sin, so let the drama begin. I'm on SoundCloud too. What's good? Oh, that was a dope ass haiku. Oh man. So, peace everybody. How's everybody doing? Y'all good? Man, I'm glad y'all here. I just came from Columbia, South Carolina. Worked today, got up 5 this morning, was very excited about this feature. I work at the Sexual Violent Predators Program in Columbia. I'm a custody officer. I've been in law enforcement for 18 years. So I had a full day today. A full day. I had a young man who has one eye, lost it while he was in the facility. And all he wanted was some coffee. I got him a shower. I let him go outside. I got him a clean room, clean bed, clean clothes. And he still kicked on the door because he wanted some coffee. Coffee's a motherfucker, ain't it? You want what you want. I'm going to dedicate this show to a friend of mine who recently passed. Her name is Robin Glover, Yolo the poet. I just found out how she passed, just now. So what happened is, quick story, August 30th, every Friday's football for my son. My son plays for Irmo High's tight end, 16. I have a 16 and a 26-year-old. So I'm on the way to the game, and she hit me up. It's like she needed money to eat. And I only had money on the PayPal. I didn't have money on the Cash App. But she said, yeah, I'm doing Cash App. And I didn't have it to give. So she actually sacrificed in a slam that I did called the Soul Sister Slam. I did this slam and I created it on behalf of our sheroes like Jerry, my mother, Angela Davis, all those sheroes that we had. She sacrificed in Spartanburg. It was the only major stage she really been on. And I took 2 pictures of her while she was doing it. So somebody put on the Facebook page and was like, she was a dope poet. So when I read it, like September 9th, she passed September 7th. And I was like, I seen the picture, but I was like, oh, that's dope. Someone put the picture, I took her up there. Okay, go y'all. And then I looked, and then I went on her page, and then you know how people do when most people pass, they be like, oh, I can't believe it, I'm in shock. I couldn't believe it myself, so I called her, because I just spoke to her on the 30th, right? So I found out 80% blockage. She was only 50 years old. 80% blockage. So here's your therapy for today. Life is short. Yes. Life is short. Right. We don't have, and this is not morbid. I tell people this shit all the time. We do not have a warning when we wake up in the morning when it's a wrap. When God says it's time for you to come home, job well done, here's your wings, or we're going to send you where it's hot. There's no warning for that. Right. Live your life every day. Absolutely. If you find yourself in a place where depression's at your doorstep, I deal with depression. I deal with suicide ideation. If you find yourself in that place, tell that to go kiss your ass because life is short. Yes. Life is short. Here's your therapy for today. Please remember this. Live your life for today. If you have issues and stuff that weigh on you, you speak to somebody who can help you and deal with your situation. Go find you some help. Go find you some therapy. Go talk to somebody. Get on your knees or lay on the ground and pray to God. Cry. Go walk. Go work out. Do something. Do something that you love. Write. Smoke a joint. Smoke a joint. Drink a fifth. But don't drink too much of a fifth and don't smoke too much. Don't dive too much into substance. Deal with the situation that's at hand. You know what I mean? So I dedicate this feature, whatever it is that I'm doing tonight, to Yolo, the poet, aka Robert Glover, my friend. Love you dearly. And love on people, man. Life is short. So I'm gonna do a few pieces and I'm gonna get out your way and I'm gonna tell you about that stuff right there because I'm in the back corner over there chilling. I was trying to get my mind right. And 3 hours was no joke. And it's funny you play that because I played Biggie damn near the whole time. Biggie gets you there. Biggie. Ugh. Boom, 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 boom. This goes out to you. I mean, I was about to headbutt the dashboard a couple times. And then he said, oh, and I was like, okay. All right. I hope y'all like me, man. And we'll get into who I am and whatever. Alright, so we're going to say it like this. Peace to the gods, salute the men, women, and children. I've been in the metro for years, but I'm still a Brownsvillian. Been doing this since Milky Kids was top billing. Spit skits so sick, yo, it comes with prescriptions. Knowledge and wisdom supersede laws and jurisdictions. Bring death to you frauds, you know the boards like crucifixions. Stay in the cut, go to your nuts like circumcisions. Blessed with the visions to give you what heads is missing. Straight from special ed, yo, homie, I'm on a mission. Everybody's trapping, too many cooks up in the kitchen. Saturated the art form, the way of life we've been living. Glorify the lifestyle that it's cool to go to prison. And not get educated in the disrespect our women. The black woman is queen, but y'all be calling them bitches. Black lives matters, we testify, y'all call them snitches. The game has been changed, some of the rules has got twisted. Modern day slavery, our brothers all up in prison. Either you get trapped off by the cops or you get stuck up in the system. Products of broken home, children becoming victims. Muslims are blaming Jews and Jews are blaming Christians. We all claim to love God but hate each other because religion. We forgot what's missing. Blinded the king's vision, the conquer of people. You must cause division, the conquer of people. You must cause division. They crucified Jesus Christ, so Marcus Garvey for rice. Shot Malcolm X in the chest, gave Nelson Mandela life. Pac died at 25, Biggie died a year younger. All my life I've been broke, I'm motivated by my hunger.
Yes! Yes! Hard!
I'm excited about the future because the fact is of the matter is, for about a year, I fell back from poetry. I am now, I know you probably don't even know this, but I'm now divorced. Was with my wife for almost 20 some odd years. Yeah, but it's not a sad thing. We just transitioned to another phase in our relationship. We're very close. That's my ace boom coon.
Yeah.
We ride or die for our kids. We ride or die for one another. I made sure I paid for her when she's turning 40, and I made sure I paid for her vacation. My son and her, they're in the same month, October. All these with the Scorpios stand up. Word. Sagittarius right here, December, baby.
Yes! Yes!
Yes. Don't get it twisted.
Undercover freaks.
But they're going to Jamaica.
There ain't nothing undercover about that shit.
You know, they go out there. They're going to do it up there. So my son turns 17. The ex-wife turns 40. My daughter turns 26 in January. I'm blessed. I'm 41.
Yes.
Do I look it?
No.
I know I got kids.
Alicia is on live talking about we still friends.
Hey, we married? Girl, I'm talking shit. All right, they know it. Yeah, matter of fact, we just went to Essence. We just represented for the Jackie Robinson Foundation down in Essence. If y'all ever go down there at the convention center, Jackie Robinson Foundation, go check that booth out. If y'all go to Essence Music Festival, they're down there. They're giving out information about kids going to school with scholarships. Big salute to Jackie Robb and everybody in the Jackie Robb Foundation. The new museum is opening up next year in New York. Go check it out. His own museum, 42, Jackie Robb, Brooklyn shit. Okay. If y'all ain't know I'm from Brooklyn, I love Brooklyn. All day, twice on Sunday. All day. Alright. Y'all ready for some real poetry? That was a verse. Okay. Alright. This is for Tavis Brunson.
Yes.
I was giving this at his funeral. It's my brother Tavis. I'm disconnecting myself from the matrix. I no longer want to be a part of this fakeness, of fraudulent fallacies and facades where phony people front like your friends, but in the end, they pray for your demise. You know these guys. They smile in your face. All the while want to take your place. The backstabbers, the bum bastards that be where you at to see you grind and try to steal your shine, but they can't do it like me. They can't get it like mine. I'm designed from a mold that's broken, come from a different cloth. These copies try to do it like me, but I do it like I'm a boss. Yes, I'm original. We're all thinking material. Lines are designed come from a mind manifested from a miracle. So haters, have no fear of you. Don't like you and don't care for you, because this is not a competition. This is more like an exhibition of the inner workings of one's heart, soul, and mind. Sometimes I ask myself, what am I writing for? Because I find myself getting picked against other people that push pens on paper. Like-minded but not like me, you see. My goal and vision for this art form is different. I see spoken word in huge venues with large stages where people come for the word which will inspire them and leave them in amazing, yet we barely pack intimate venues with small stages where poets bare their souls and expose their rib cages. It's like if a tree falls in the forest, doesn't make a sound and no one's around to hear it. It's going to take unity and perseverance for spoken word to grow. This is what I'm writing for. This is what I'm riding for. So when you see us on the road, this is what we're riding for. This is why I live, and yes, this is worth dying for. If you don't believe me, Acts 25 to life, Tavis Brunson and the homie Will Bell, because all the way up to their demise, they kept it real. This is for my spoken word warriors that do this for the love, that come through and represented every spoken word show and club, that for a place to stay or something to eat. They might sell a chapbook, t-shirt, wristband, or CD. They don't sell it for the money, because when you purchase a poet's product, it's like you get a piece of that poet. But why is it poets don't get paid for the poetry they produce? It takes hard work and dedication to scribe scripts for the edification of man, woman, and child. Meanwhile, coons get cash for shucking and jiving. I know full-time poets that's barely surviving. Something's got to change where we can reach our potential and attain our goals, maintain our integrity, and still keep our souls.
Yes!
Yeah!
When I say back talk, you say talk back. Back talk. Talk back. Back talk. Talk back. Back talk. Talk back. Salute the black on black rhyme. Shadow, these presidents here in Atlanta. My boy Key Boy. All my members of Black on Black Rhyme all the way around the country, around the world. Love you all. Keep doing great things. Y'all having a good time so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. Alright. This is for the female MC. I dedicate this to my cousin Queen Pen. Y'all remember Queen Pen?
Yes!
Good. Queen Pen ain't, you know, she's had her struggles, but she's good. She's good. Alright. It's called Lady First. To the female MC, where have you gone? This game is taking away your sound. The game went digital and you went underground. All we hear nowadays is Nicki Minaj. Whatever happened to Lady Array's Gangsta Boo and the Boss? Sweet Tea, Nikki D, Bahama D, and Lee Q. To the female MC, come back, we miss you. We missing those days when ladies came first. Queen Latifah, Moni Love represented on the verse. Miss Melody stated she was a born-again rebel. When MC Light blammed through the speaker with rough neck, I had to turn up the bass and adjust the treble. Foxy Brown, Rod Digger, and EVE, and I can't ever forget Little Kim, the Queen Bee. Fox held it down with MOP and JD when the blown, if it wasn't the help of the BR-18. Conscious Daughters, 357 and JJ Fad represented the West Coast with a pen and a pad from South Central Low Riding in a fofo. Ice Cube said you couldn't play with my yo-yo. See, I understood when Lauryn Hill got miseducated. Some of our female rappers were the truth and some were underrated. They got wiped out and degraded by the gain of the other man's pockets. Example, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, and see somebody gotta stop it, but you don't because you buy it and y'all watch it. Y'all want our female rappers to shake their thing and push it good, but when the desire to expire self-expression is on the shelf, you going back to your hood. See, the industry won't stand for real lyricists like Sonya Blade, Lady Luck, Remy Ma, and Jean Grey. It's about being a bad bitch like Trina. It's a personification of cash, cars, and clothes. The implosion from infighting, calling each other bitches and hoes. See, they love when the female MC be with one another, knowing that y'all representations of our daughters, sisters, and mothers. It was cool to be a gangster bitch and hang with the brothers. Now to the female MCs, we barely know y'all names. Y'all misdemeanors in the game and y'all can't stand the rain. As MC Trouble left eye, Miss Melody's work been in vain, because today she's plastic like Barbie. No heart, no soul, no brain. To the female MC, you can do it again. Please take your place back in the game and take your place as I write for Queens. If not for me, for hip-hop, for Nonchalant, Roxanne, Shantae, and Shot Rock, for my cousin Queen Pen, the 5-footers, and LaShawn, and to all the countless female MCs I didn't list in this poem.
Yeah!
Alright, so I got some merch. I say merch.
Merch.
Alright, so this is my Bugsy towel. I have shirts. I have a few shirts. I have selective sizes. Just come over in the corner, rock with me. I got the towels of 10. I got a few of these left, and shirts of 15. This was done, drawn by a poet out of Augusta, Georgia. His name is Change. He came up to me maybe almost over 10 years ago. He's like, Brother Bugs. This is how I used to dress when I did poetry. I put the little suit on with the hat. You know what I'm saying? Because my name is actually derivative from Bugsy Siegel. Bugsy means visionary, because Bugsy Siegel, Benjamin Bugsy Siegel, Jewish gangster out of Brooklyn, actually went out to California, and then he had this vision when he went to Vegas, and then he built the Flamingo, and then he said he's seen how, that's why y'all go to Vegas now, because of Bugsy. He was a visionary, so I took my name from him, a visionary. Calhoun actually comes from Jim Calhoun, the old coach of UConn. He's a leader. Everybody that was playing for him back in the day, Khalid, Alameen, and all them dudes graduated. He made sure everybody graduated, not just played Division I basketball. I'm not Bugsy Calhoun that blew up in the house from Quick and Sugar. Please don't get that twisted. I'm a visionary and a leader. So that's what my name means. So this is my logo. I got some towels. I got some shirts. Shirts is 15, towels are 10. So that's the story on that. All right, and then I got my mother's civilization shirts. Pregnant with Africa. That's how the whole world started. We came through Africa, Pangea. Everybody went their separate ways as the continents were together. If you didn't know, please read up on that. And as the continents separated, our bodies changed to the acclimation of the way the atmosphere of the world was. Eyes, people getting shorter, eyes getting slantier, and then, okay, read up on it. If you don't know, now you know. Here's the blackfish, something that I came up with recently. I thought it would be universal. Women and men can rock this. You got different sheroes and heroes in here. You can definitely check that out. It's dope. And I have my Radio Raheem shirt. Now this is the last one of this kind. I got some regular style t-shirts. The reason I did a Radio Raheem t-shirt is 2016, the actor known as Radio Raheem, also the Duddy Man, he passed away in 2016 of cancer. And Radio Raheem is important because it's precursor. Remember 1989 when it came out, that was before we had an Eric Gardner, who actually literally got killed by the police in front of the entire world. So I honor the actor who...
Bill Nunn.
Yeah, it slipped me because I'm like 3 pawn playing chess. Not checkers. But yeah, Bill Nunn, the actor Bill Nunn. Thank you. Appreciate you. So yeah, $15 for the shirts, $10 for the towel. Holler at me. If not, have a conversation, high five, hug, and it's politics. All right, we're gonna get back to some poetry. Y'all good?
Yeah.
3 more poems and we get out your way. Is that okay? 3 more poems? No? 2?
Yeah.
1.5? 1 poem. Okay, 1 poem. Okay, boom. All right, so if it's gonna be 1 poem, I'm gonna make it a good poem. It's gonna be the poem that I'm known for. With my 35 and up. She's like, no, not me. No. Well, you'll remember. All right, it's a poem called The Styles. What's up, Dr. Tommy? How you doing, family? Brother. Muscles in the building. Muscles. He actually featured at one of my shows, man. Smell good poet and muscles. That's what I call it. That's my love name for them too.
That part.
Alright, this is called The Styles, man. I hope y'all like it. Thank y'all for your time for this feature. Thank you, Journey. Appreciate you.
Love you, big.
Alright. I want to go ballet playing hide and go seek, or skelly in the street, or when girls play hopscotch with jellies on their feet and Back when we wore 8-ball, triple fat goose, members only in starter jackets. Can't forget Hugo Ball, Smecca Maurice Malone, Guess Used and Damaged. I want to go back when Will Smith was known as the Fresh Prince and rappers made songs that made sense. And back when we said our prayers before I went to sleep, because I prayed to the Lord, my soul, He keep on my He-Man, Smurf, and Sesame Street sheets. I want to take it back in the days, especially Ed had it made, and Johnny Kemp just got paid, and we had dance battles at the house party like Kid and Play, and we played movies like Wild Style, Crush Groove, Breaking, and Beat Street, and we wore a fresh pair of Lotto's Chucks and Pumas on our feet, back like the origins of hip-hop, fat gold chain and the Casio wristwatch, true suit belong, Fila flip-flops, like playing our Max selling our TDK tape to our tape pop, cardboard covered the floor when we break danced and pop lock, when the needle touched the record, you heard mic check, 1, 2, and you don't stop. So let's go back in the days of Curtis Blow, Who the World, and then there everybody in their mama had a Jerry curl. Back like schoolyard fights and riding your dirt bike, and this is how you hollered at that girl you like. Hey, yo, Journey, do you like me? Check yes, no, maybe. Because back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Some days I sit and wish I was a... I want to go back like chasing the ice cream truck down the block and block parties, and how your chest burned when you took your first sip of Bacardi at the house party while Slick Rick and Dougie Fresh sang Lottie Dottie, door knocker earrings, striped shirts, airbrush jeans, and polka dots, summertime cookouts, pina colada and cherry ices when the icy man came on your block, Boston baked beans, super bubbles annihilators, sweaters with press-on letters. We did the WAP, the Running Man, the Patty Duke, and the mashed potato. I want to go back when Shell Toes was the best shoe. Watch the Saturday morning cartoons, Bugs and Tweety, Dungeons and Dragons, and Scooby-Doo, Frosted Flakes, Rice Krispies, and Hella Sugar, and Captain Crunch. Man, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for lunch. Levi's, Jordache, coarse colors, and coffin eyes. We used to say words like, he's dope, she's whack, he's fresh, she's fly. We played the dozen so bad, we make a little sucker cry. But talk about my mother, and you get punched in your eye. I used to watch the old heads on the corner, shoot dice, drink, and get high. I used to watch Dr. J take it to the sky, and then the game changed with Air Jordan came in 85. We used to watch the season with the ball fades, Gumby slopes, flat tops, and cornbraids. BD was a sickness before we got hit with HIV/AIDS. I'm talking about the Cold War, Reaganomics, and when crack came out. Low lives and Decepticons banged out. And we rocked the belt buckles with our name out. Planet Rock on the Himalaya. Rakim was my favorite rhyme sayer. Listening to Marley Marl and Mr. Magic on my boombox tape player. I'm taking it back like fishermen hats, kangos, and gazelles. When ladies love Cool James was bad, he needed love and he rocked the bells. Girls used to stand bow-legged with baby powder necks playing double Dutch rocking 5411 Reeboks. I remember going to the corner store to buy your Philly blunt and your bamboo paper to roll that joint from the weed spot. I want to go back like red light, green light, like my first kiss and my first fight. They better bring your ass in this house before they turn on them street lights. Because back in the days when I was younger, not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was younger, not a kid anymore. Some days I sit and wish I was a, and everybody say, I remember way back when. Everybody say, I remember way back when. And everybody say, I remember way back when. Back in the days. Back in the days. Bugsy Calhoun. You can find my CDs and my albums on bandcamp.com. Just go to bandcamp.com. I love you download it. Appreciate y'all time, y'all air. I love y'all. Once again, I do this for Robin Glover. Remember your poets, remember your people. Love on one another, man. One.
Love is real.
One of the dopest
How do you feel?
Ever. You all please give it up for Mr. Bugsy.